Hello dear students, good morning. This is Khadar handling JEE and NEET classes of E4U. Today we are going to discuss the continuation of the surface chemistry. Okay, that is known as here catalysis. One part got over. Okay, in that first part what we discussed, dear students, about adsorption, absorption and sorption, desorption and okay occlusion, and what are the point of difference between adsorption versus absorption, and okay very important types of the adsorption we discussed, that is known as here physical and as well as chemical adsorption and Freundlich isotherm, okay, with different graphical representation also we have been discussed. Okay, now in this session we are going to discuss very important that is okay known as here okay catalyst or catalysis. Okay dear students, catalyst or catalysis, understand? Generally we know the term about catalyst. Okay, the term catalyst which is introduced by Berzelius, okay, in 18th century. Okay, now for example the small point I am going to give here. For example, if you want to take the decomposition of this potassium chlorate, how it will be decomposed, dear students? 2 KCl plus 3 moles of here oxygen. Now oxygen gas is liberating while okay decomposition of this potassium chlorate. Okay, now okay, if you are okay, just if you check it here, the potassium chlorate decomposed into KCl and O2, okay, without using any catalyst, the reaction generally will occur here, okay, approximately 380 to 600 degrees Celsius. How much, dear students? 380 to 600 degree Celsius. That means we are supplying the large amount of energy to decompose of okay this potassium chlorate. Okay, now what I am doing here, just I am adding okay one of the substance that is known as here, that substance is called as our topic, that is catalyst MnO2, manganese dioxide. This manganese dioxide if you use for the decomposition of this potassium chlorate, then how it will be? It will be decomposed into potassium chloride and oxygen, okay, at low temperature, okay, or temperature conditions. Understood? At low temperature itself, that means here approximately 100 to okay 150 degrees Celsius or 180 degrees Celsius. That means we will be saving the so much amount of energy with the help of okay small amount of the catalyst. Am I correct or not? Now we can start with here what is the okay term catalyst. The catalyst generally it is the one of the chemical substances which do not involve in any chemical reaction, but okay it alters the rate of reaction. Generally we can call alters okay increase the rate of the reaction, that is known as here catalyst. This is very important. Okay, now with respect to phase, generally we will having here two types of catalyst. One is comes under homogeneous catalyst and the second one it is comes under, dear students, heterogeneous catalyst. Okay, now let us start with here okay what is meant by homogeneous catalyst or catalysis. Okay, now generally how we have to define here okay the catalytic reaction in which the reactants okay and as well as the catalyst. Understood or not, dear students? The reactants and the catalyst are in the okay homo means what, my dear students? Are in same phase. Is known as here okay homolytic or homogeneous okay catalyst. Okay, now for example if you take okay contact process, or else you can take it here lead chamber process, when 2 moles of sulfur dioxide which is react with oxygen, okay, it is forming here 2 moles of sulfur dioxide. Yeah, this is oxygen and this is oxygen, and you are using here okay what is the catalyst you are using, dear students? NO. Okay, this is nitric oxide you are using. Now just have a check it here, this catalyst and as well as the reactants are in the same phase or not? Same phase. Such type of okay catalysis is known as homogeneous catalysis. This is a very important. Next one if you take it here okay, now CH3COO okay C2H5 ethyl acetate if you take it here okay, just if you are doing okay hydrolysis, this is the liquid form and this is also liquid, and it is actually comes under reversible process. I am taking here HCl, it is also I can consider in liquid. will form here. Already we know CH3COOH, it is in liquid, plus C2H5, which is also comes under, dear students, liquid. Understood? Generally, okay, this is. Now check it here. This is the catalyst and this is the reactant molecules are in the same phase or different phase, dear students? Very good. Same phase, such type of catalyst known as homogeneous one. Okay, next one, if you consider here itself, okay, now what is meant by heterogeneous, okay, catalysis? Heterogeneous catalysis. Hetero means already we know is a different. Okay, generally the catalytic reaction in which the catalyst and the reactant molecules are in different phases is known as okay, heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, generally you can write here reactant molecules and catalyst, okay, are in, okay, different phase. Different phase is known as here, okay, heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, now can you give the example here? Okay, example if you generally take it here. Okay, okay, if you take it this one, this is the same phase, dear students. Gas, here gas is liquid, here liquid. Now heterogeneous different phases. Now you can consider here, okay, 2 moles of SO2, okay, plus O2 equilibrium with okay, 2 moles of SO3, it is a gas. Understand? Now I can consider here vanadium pentoxide or platinum. Both are in solid or not? Check it here. This is a gas and this is a gas. Reactant molecules are in gas phase, but in case of catalyst, if you take it here, this is solid state. That means both are in different phase. That is known as here heterogeneous. Next one, if you take it here, okay, in okay, Haber's process, N2 plus 3H2, which is equilibrium with 2 molecules of NH3, it is gas. It is a gas, it is a gas. Next one, what you are using, dear students? Iron. Iron is a, what is the general state, dear students? Iron is a, okay, solid. Just check it here, solid state, here gas, both are different phases known as heterogeneous. Okay, next one, if you take it here, vegetable oils, we can consider here, okay, hydrogenation of the oils, you know, CH2, when unsaturated compound is converted into saturated one. Okay, now which are reacting with H2, okay, same in the presence of either nickel or platinum or palladium. Generally if you take it, this is the gas and this is also gas, but nickel, okay, palladium, platinum, it is comes under solid state. Okay, it is okay, what is the product will forming, dear students? Okay, ethane gas. Ethane gas. Generally these are the example for, just check it, gas state, here solid state, gas, solid gas, solid. That's why it is known as heterogeneous catalysis. Okay, now with respect to okay, rate, okay, we will be having the 2 types of catalysis. Okay, now with respect to rate, dear students, we are having the how many, dear students? Okay, catalyst again classified into 2 types. One is comes under here, okay, one positive catalyst and the second one it is known as, dear students, negative catalyst. Okay, now let us start with here, okay, first one, positive catalysis or positive catalyst. Okay, first of all, what is meant by positive catalysis? Okay, now generally the rate of the reaction which increases, okay, the rate of the reaction which takes place with respect to, okay, now positive, that means here it will increase, the rate of the reaction is increases or accelerated by foreign substance, okay, by any other substance is known as here positive catalyst. Generally the characteristics of the catalyst is, dear students, to increase the rate of the reaction, okay, to increase the rate of the reaction instead of decreasing it. Am I correct or not? Now what I am taking here, okay, positive catalyst, it increase the rate of the reaction, increase the, dear students, rate of the reaction, okay, instead of decreasing. Now what I am taking here, okay, whenever you are taking this positive catalyst here, okay, positive catalyst which is directly proportional to rate of the reaction, and the same thing the positive catalyst which is inversely proportional to the activation energy, of the particular reaction. Sir, how it is activated? Okay, it is inversely proportional. Okay, now I can explain with the help of one graph. Just check it here. Okay, now if we take this one, it's why I am taking here, this is potential energy and I can consider this is okay, collision number. Collision number, okay, that generally it is represented with Z. Am I correct or not? How like I am taking, just check it, dear students. Okay, first of all, this is the okay one reaction path I am considering here. Okay, now initially this is called as, dear students, activated complex. Activated complex. Okay, now up to here what I am doing, dear students, this is the activation energy. Okay, this activation energy bit indicates here. Did I use any type of catalyst, dear students? No, that's why it is called as here. Okay, without catalyst, without a catalyst. Am I correct or not? Without, that means here activation energy from here to here this much. Correct or not? But if I use here, okay, positive catalyst, then what happened, dear student? Just have a check it here. Okay, without using the catalyst, the activation energy means what? The minimum additional amount of energy is required to the reactant molecules to participate in a chemical reaction mixture is known as activation. Additional amount of energy you have to supply from the external side, that is known as activation energy without catalyst. Before the catalyst, the activation energy is maximum, then after you are using the positive catalyst, positive catalyst, how the reaction rate, dear students, activation energy, check it here. This is the path, this the dotted lines which indicates, okay. Now this is the after you are using the catalyst. This way I can write here, this is okay, with catalyst, how the okay activation energy, just check it here, this much activation, this is, I can consider this is A dash. This is the generally we can consider, dear students, okay, in the presence of positive catalyst, the activation energy of the particular reaction is decreasing. Okay, now with the help of the I explained with the help of a graph. This is EA stands for without catalyst, its activation energy. EA dash stands for activation energy after you are using the positive catalyst. Have you all understood or not? This is the very important. Okay. Next one, okay, some of the example if you take it here, positive catalyst. Okay, now general example itself we can take it here, ammonium process here, E plus, okay, N2 plus 3H2 which is equilibrium with 2 moles of NH3. Okay, what are you using here? Iron, okay, solid here, the gas, it is a gas. Here iron which is act as a, dear students, positive catalyst which increase the rate of the reaction, Next one, if you take it here, CO plus 2H2, this is a gas and this is also gas. What I am taking here, okay, zinc oxide ZnO and Cr2O3, just apply heat. How it is converted, dear students? It is converted into CH3OH, it is a liquid one. Now here zinc oxide which is act as a positive catalyst which increase the rate of the reaction. Here iron which is act as a positive catalyst. Next one, if you take it here, 2SO2 plus O2, okay, dear students, which is gives rise to, I can take it here, okay, vanadium pentoxide, okay, it is a solid one. I can consider here platinum, it is forming 2 moles of SO3, sulfur trioxide gas. Am I correct or not? Sulfur trioxide gas. Now here platinum or vanadium pentoxide is act as a, okay, positive catalyst for this reaction. Okay, this is next one. If you take it here, one more example, the same. I can consider this is a contact process. 2SO2 plus O2 gives rise to here, okay, 2SO3 the gas. I can consider this is NO, it is a gas, it is also gas. Now I am not taking with respect to phase. Here NO which is a lead chamber process, this is, okay, same product is forming, but this process is called as contact process and we are using the catalyst is NO, nitric oxide they are using here. Okay, this process known as lead chamber process. Okay, these are the few examples for positive catalysis. Okay, next one more important okay thing that is known as, dear students, negative catalyst. Why, how we have to explain with respect to negative catalyst or negative catalysis? Okay, now generally you can take it here. What is the positive catalyst, dear student? Generally the rate of the reaction which is accelerated by foreign substance, I can take it any other substance, that is known as positive. But in case of this negative catalyst which is explained, it is also chemical substance. Then what will happen, dear students? It will retard the rate of the reaction. Very important here. Okay, it will retard the rate of reaction. Retard the rate of reaction. Retard, that means what, dear students? For example, if it increasing, that means it will stop, or else just it will slow up the reaction, rate of the reaction. That is known as here negative catalyst. Negative catalyst. In that negative catalyst, generally I can write here some point here. The negative catalyst, this negative catalyst which is inversely proportional to the rate of the reaction, and same the negative catalyst which is directly proportional to the activation energy. Very important. Is completely different from positive catalyst. Positive catalyst here directly proportional to rate of the reaction, but in case of negative catalyst, it is inversely proportional to rate of the reaction. Here the positive catalyst which will decrease the activation energy, but in case of here increase the activation energy. That is the point of difference between these two catalyst. Now how we are explaining with respect to this point, the negative catalyst is directly proportional to activation energy and inversely. Let me explain with respect to one graph. If you take it here, this one I can consider this is a potential energy. Now I can consider this is a collision number. The number of collisions which takes place per second is known as a collision number. We studied in chemical kinetics in collision theory. Now how the generally reaction I can consider here? The reaction will be like this. Am I correct or not? Now just if you take it, this is the, dear students, this is the reactant molecule, this is the products. Now initially if you take it here, this much what is, dear students? This is the called as activation energy. Activation energy, and this is nothing but here activated complex. Activated complex before, or that is I can write here without using catalyst. Without using catalyst. This is the curve shape like this. Then after I am using the catalyst here, now after I am using the catalyst, then how the rate of the reaction, just have check it here. Just check it, dear students. Now if you consider this is the Y, now this is up to here, this is called as activated complex. Now this is called as activated complex. I can consider this is activation complex dash. Now just to have a check it, dear students, the activation energy from reactant molecule, just check it here, increases or decreases, just check it here. This is EA dash. Up to here this is known as activation energy. After, before, that means here without catalyst. After you use the catalyst, what catalyst? Negative catalyst. Slowly then just check it here, the rate of the reaction decreases and it is goes to higher energy state. That means its activation energy increases or not. This is after using the catalyst. This is I can write with catalyst. With catalyst, this was without catalyst. Got the clarity, dear students? Generally if you take it here, now we are in the normal condition. All the cells, enzymes, everything will be working nicely in our body. At the moment you are using some poison. If you consumed poison, then what will happen? Just 5 minutes will be in normal condition. Then after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, everything, whatever the blood cells is present and whatever the organisms is present, everything will become slowly getting collapse. That means here our body will become activate or deactivate. Very activation energy will be increasing. Now for example, if you check the small live example for this one here. Now negative catalyst, the person one who are entering into the grounds, such as you can take it here, footballs or cricket, before they are entering into the ground, they will be checking with the one mission, that is whether the person has been consumed different types of drugs or alcohols, anything. That test is known as a doping test. Correct or not, dear student? Doping test whether the person has been consumed different through they will take some injection, they will take some drugs. Then what will happen? Then one person which is equal to 4 to 5 members, he will be running like very fast, he will be thinking very fast. That means that is act as here activation energy is whatever the cells are present, everything will become activated. So in the presence of negative catalyst, the activation energy increases. Don't get confused. Okay, now this is the very best example, live example. Just you have to remember which comes under negative catalyst. Okay, dear students, what I wrote here, rate decreases but activation energy increases. Okay, now I am taking some examples for negative catalyst, negative catalysis. Now we can take it here. Okay, tetraethyl lead, commonly it is called as here TEL, short form. Tetraethyl lead, which is act as the best anti-knocking agent. Anti-knocking agent. This anti-knocking, that means here where we are using, that means here. Okay, now after they are filling the petrol, some from the machines or from the engines, so much noise will come, petrol sound. Okay, that the moment after you are filling that one, fuels, if you use here tetraethyl lead, then what will happen? It will decrease the knocking of the petrol. Knocking of the petrol sound. That's why it is act as here. In this case, it is act as a negative catalyst. That's why it is known as, dear student, anti-knocking agent in petroleum industry. In where, dear students? In petroleum industry. Next one, one more very good example is there. That is called as here CH2OH and CH2OH. Formerly it is called as ethylene glycol. This ethylene glycol is act as a best, dear students, anti-freezing agent. Anti-freezing, dear students, agent. This anti-freezing agent, that means here, just if you take it in cold countries, after they are filling with the fuels, then what will happen, dear students? Due to that atmospheric condition, cold condition, the entire fuel trying to get freeze. Then if it get freeze, then what will happen? The emissions will get damage. Then after they are using that petrol or diesel, anything, if they are using along with that fuels ethylene glycol, then what is happening here, dear students? It is act as a best anti-freezing agent. It will stop or it will retard the freezing freezing point of the particular fuels or the emissions. Then what will happen? This is the very best example for anti-freezing agent, and it is act as a, in this case, negative catalyst. Here tetraethyl lead acts as a anti-knocking agent, dear students. Now please note down, we can continue our lecture. Dear students, now so far we discussed with respect to the rate positive and as well as negative catalyst. Now with respect to that one, what is happening? Rate of the reaction decreases, negative catalyst, and which increase the activation energy of the particular reaction. Now you can take it here. Very good. One theory is there to explain how the reactant molecules which go and absorb on the surface of the catalyst. That theory is known as, dear students, here adsorption theory. That theory is known as, dear students, adsorption theory. Okay, how this adsorption theory, okay, how? Okay, now it involves some steps here. Okay, what is the steps involved here? Okay, I can take it here. The step number 1, okay, if you take it here, okay, now diffusion of, first step, diffusion of reactant molecules, diffusion of reactant molecules towards, okay, the surface, okay, towards the surface of the catalyst, towards the surface of the catalyst. Okay, generally I can consider, okay, this adsorption theory catalyst I can consider like this. It's having some pores, okay, like some cavities is present here. Understand? Now how it will be? Generally I can consider this is A plus B. This is comes under, dear students, okay, surface of the catalyst. Okay, and this is called as here reactant molecules. Reactant molecules. What I am doing? Diffusion of reactant molecules towards the surface of the catalyst. Towards the surface. This is the reactant. Now slowly these reactant molecules are, okay, coming towards, diffusion towards the, okay, surface of the catalyst. When it say diffusion takes place here on the surface of the catalyst, how it will be? Okay, product is there. Like this, just check it here. The same up to here I wrote, okay, here. Now what is happening here? This is the dotted lines here, A, B. Just it forms here, only it go and, okay, absorb on the surface of the catalyst. That is the first step. It's not, okay, this is, we should not put here direct link here. Okay, what is this one? Dotted lines only we have to represent, because there is no product formed here. Understand? This is called as here just a diffusion towards the catalyst. Okay, next one comes under step number 2. Okay, these reactant molecules react each other. What I am taking, dear students? Reactant molecules, okay, react each other to form, okay, product. To form product. How? Just check it here. I am taking the step. Okay, this is the dotted lines, so you have to keep it like this only, A and B. Then what I am taking, dear students, these two reactant molecules are reacting, okay, reacting each other and form the product. How it will be? Just check it. Okay, now this is the dotted line says to be A and B. There is no bond between A and B atom here. Now it is forming what, my dear students? Bond forming or not? Because these two are reacted each other and forming the product. Correct or not? Okay, now this, okay, reactant molecules is absorbed on the surface of the reactant molecules. Then immediately you will get one question. Sir, okay, catalyst nature, it will not be participate in the reaction, no, sir. Okay, then how this is a, okay, product is attached with catalyst? Okay, we are having this third step is called as here. Okay, now step number 3, that is okay, desorption takes place. Okay, desorption, okay, takes place. That is removal of particles from the surface of the catalyst or adsorbent. Now this is adsorbent here, because these reactant molecules only, know, it go and, okay, attach or adsorb on the surface of this substance. Okay, now desorption takes place here. Okay, whenever the desorption takes place, how this one will be? Check it here. This is the catalytic substance here. Okay, now this is the dotted lines here, A and B. This is the substance or not? Then how it will be? Desorption means these reactant molecules are, okay, coming towards, okay, now away from that this substance here. Then it is forming the product or not? Just check it here. This is the catalyst. Okay, this is forming or not? Plus A, and as well as, dear students, what is here? Reactant molecules react each other to form the product. Now it, okay, both atoms are formed the product or not? Then it should not be attached with this catalyst. It has to be come out. Now that is called as process name desorption, removal of particles from the surface of the adsorbent. Now, okay, removed or not, this option takes place, and this is called as a surface of the catalyst is separated, and this is called as, dear students, products. Okay, what I am telling, it is just a chemical substance, okay, which do not involve. If it involve in that one, then this A and B reactant molecules are always okay, continuously attached with that okay, surface of the catalyst only, but it's not attached. Okay, then immediately you have to tell that is the wrong definition, sir, of the catalyst, wrong. Okay, now this option takes place easily. These reactant molecules are away from this surface of the catalyst. Now it is completely formed here, product. Am I correct or not? Next one, if you want to take it the fourth step, okay, the diffusion of the diffusion away these product molecules from the surface of the catalyst, that is known as here, dear students, okay, this is the catalyst and this is the product molecules, both are away from each other. Okay, now we separated product and as well as catalyst. Here just it is act as a to support the reaction, that means to increase the rate of the reaction, increase the rate of the reaction. This is about, dear students, okay, adsorption theory. Adsorption theory. First step, diffusion. Second step, reactant molecules react each other and form the product. And the third step, desorption takes place. Desorption takes place. That is the adsorption theory. Next one, very important, okay, terms are there. That is called as, dear students, okay, now shape selective, okay, catalyst. Shape selective catalyst. This is a very, very important catalyst here. Shape selective. Sir, what is the meaning of this shape selective? The catalyst or the catalytic substance which depends upon, okay, which depends upon the pore like structures and as well as the size of the reactant molecules. Okay, the size of the reactant molecules is known as here shape selective catalyst. Simply I am writing here this catalyst, catalyst which depends upon, okay, the pore structure and size of the reactant molecules, which is known as here shape, okay, selective catalyst. Shape selective catalyst. Example for this shape selective catalyst, that is called as very important, that is zeolites. That is known as, dear students, zeolites. Sir, first of all, what is meant by zeolites? Zeolites are the substance, okay, which contain, that means here sodium, aluminum, okay, sodium, aluminum silicates. Commonly it is called as, dear students, zeolites. Commonly sodium, aluminum silicates, commonly it is called as, dear students, okay, zeolite. Now if you take it here, the general formula or the general representation of the zeolites, okay, now Na, we can take it here X, we can take it, that means Na2 or Na3, it's a particular coefficient number, okay. Now that is okay, so AlO2, you can take it here X times, and SiO2, you can take it here Y times, and you can take it here Z molecules of water. Z molecules of water, dear students, okay, water. Okay, that means here the sodium, okay, aluminum, okay, aluminum silicates, that is called as here zeolite. This is the general representation of the, okay, zeolites. Understand? Next one, where we are using this zeolites, sir, okay, in petroleum industry we are using, okay, to the conversion of alcohol into gasoline. Okay, now for example, if you check the structure of this zeolites, dear students, okay, now Si, okay, O, SiO here, okay. Next one, if you take it here, one more, silicon. This is correct or not, dear student? This is called as generally zeolites. Then what I am taking here, the one of the silicon atom which is the silicon atom which is replaced by, okay, this aluminum atom. aluminum atom. Okay, that is known as here, dear students, here. Okay, then only you can call here sodium aluminum silicates. Here there is no aluminum atom here. That's why what I am happening here, if you replace this silicon atom by aluminum atom, okay, it's also known as here zeolites. That's why you can call sodium aluminum silicates. That sodium is present before that phase. That is a common. Now I can write it here. Okay, oxygen. Okay, here silicon. Okay, in the presence of silicon I can take it here aluminum atom here, silicon, here oxygen is common, oxygen, silicon, oxygen, oxygen. Am I correct or not, dear students? This is about here. Okay, now some of the silicon atoms which is replaced by aluminum. Okay, that's why it is also known as, dear students, okay, now zeolites. Okay, now what is the importance of these zeolites? Okay, to conversion of alcohol into gasoline. This, okay, we are using in what, dear students? This is called as petrol. Okay, one of the products. Okay, now what is the catalyst you are using? Okay, best example for this zeolites, dear students, example for zeolites, ZSM5. This is the one type of okay substance, zeolite we are using. Where we are using? From the conversion of alcohol into gasoline. ZSM, okay, 5. This is the very important and ask, okay, many times in okay come to the exam, what are the catalysts or what are the zeolites we are using for the conversion of alcohol into gasoline? That is given, dear students, ZSM5. It is comes under the okay example for the zeolites. Okay, now please note down, dear students, we can continue a lecture. Okay, dear students, so far we discussed adsorption theory and a very important catalyst that is known as shape selective catalyst. Example, zeolites, ZSM5, where we are going to use in petrol industry from conversion of the alcohol into gasoline. ZSM5 is one of the best shape selective catalyst in that particular industry. Next one, very important points are there in that catalytic, that is called as here catalytic promoters. Catalytic promoters. Same. Okay, catalytic promoters, generally how we have to define the catalytic promoters, themselves are not act as a catalyst, but it support the catalyst. That means here it it increases the activity of the catalyst. Activity of the catalyst is known as here catalytic promoters. One more time, the catalytic promoters themselves are not act as a catalyst, then it will increase the activity of the catalyst, increases the activity of the catalyst, activity of the catalyst. This is called as here catalytic promoters. In some reactions, for example, if you are using the catalyst, it is conversion from reactant molecules into products. The sum of the in that reaction molecules, even promoters also involving in a reaction. That means here to support the catalyst. Can you give example here, sir? You can take it here example. In Haber's process. In Haber's process, already we know it is the preparation of ammonia gas N2 plus 3H2, which is gives rise to 2 moles of NH3. Now already we know many times we use this reaction. What is the catalyst you are using? Here I am write here catalyst is here IN in solid. Am I correct or not? Here what are we are using is promoter, dear students. Promoter we are MO also we are using. Promoter is MO, molybdenum. Okay, that means here this molybdenum is the catalytic promoters which support the increase in the activity of the catalyst. Okay, now in the both the cases this is called as catalyst and this is comes under the students. Okay, promoter, catalytic promoters. Okay, next one, if you take it, okay, one more example, in CO plus 2H2 gives rise to CH3OH. Okay, this is the liquid form, this is a gas and this is a gas. I can use this is ZNO and Cr2O3. ZNO and Cr2O3. Now which is the catalysts are here? You can take it. Catalyst is okay, zinc oxide in solid one. Okay, next one which is called as here act as a promoter, sir. Take it here, Cr2O3. Chromium oxide is treated as a promoter to conversion of okay, carbon monoxide and hydrogen into okay, methanol. And okay, this is zinc oxide is a catalyst and chromium oxide is comes under, dear students, promoter, catalytic promoters. Catalytic promoters. Okay, now this is the okay, one type of term okay, which is comes under catalytic okay, catalysis. Next one more important, that is called as here catalytic okay, poisons. Okay, dear students, catalytic poisons. Okay, same, the catalytic okay, poisons also one of the substances okay, to destroy the activity of the catalyst in a particular reaction. Okay, poisons means everything we know that is comes under okay, to destroy the cells. Okay, that means here what will happen to okay, it is the one of the chemical substance to destroy the activity of the catalyst is known as catalytic promoters. Generally you can write here to destroy the activity of the catalyst. Activity of the catalyst. It is known as, dear student, generally catalytic poisons. Next one, if you take one example for this here, okay, now generally if you take it ammonia, okay, Haber's process, okay, N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. Okay, now already we know if you use the iron is the catalyst and okay, molybdenum is the promoter, and instead of this one if you use here okay, hydrogen sulfide or carbon monoxide, this is act as here catalytic poisons. Catalytic poison, that means here if you use this carbon monoxide or okay, the hydrogen sulfide, then what will happen, whatever some catalyst having some properties to increase or decrease to increase the rate of reaction, here the moment you are using this one, immediately the catalytic properties will wash out. Am I correct? Such type of substance known as okay, catalytic poisons. What is the catalytic poisons, dear students? H2S and okay, or CO in this process. And if you take different reaction, we are having the different poisons, catalytic poisons. Okay, next one, very important, that is known as here characteristics or significance of this catalyst. Catalyte, okay, characteristics or significance of this catalyst. Already we know so far whatever we are discussing, okay, and some additional points we discussed here. Characteristics already we know, it increases the rate of the reaction, okay, because and it's not decreasing. Generally we have to consider. Okay, next one, the small, okay, very important point here, the small amount of okay, catalyst can be catalyzed okay, for many reactions. Am I correct or not here? Okay, if you use the small amount of this catalyst, okay, just imagine this is a catalyst, a small amount of the catalyst, it can be catalyzed for many reactions. That means here it won't okay, involve any reaction, just it will support, it will increase the rate of the reaction. Small amount is enough in any particular reaction. Okay, next one, if you take here okay, second example, okay, now the it does not or it cannot be okay, initiate the reaction. initiate the reaction. Am I correct or not? Generally, how to calling, okay, how we are discussing with respect to catalyst here. If without catalyst it can't start the reaction. No. What I am telling here, it doesn't initiate the reaction. It in the presence of catalyst only the reaction will start. There is no such type of conditions. But this if you take, because all the reactions are not having the same characteristics. Okay, now here there is one exception is there. What is the exception, dear students? Okay, one example I can take it here, exception case. Okay, when at a normal or at a room temperature the hydrogen gas doesn't react with oxygen. At what temperature, dear students? Room temperature. Okay, what I am taking here, there is no reaction. At room temperature the hydrogen gas which is combined with oxygen, there is no formation of any products. There is no formation of any products. But if you are using one particular H2 plus O2, okay, for example take it here 2 moles, I can take it here 2 moles of water until I use platinum black. Platinum black is the one of the catalyst for this reaction. Then what will happen? It will form the products. It will form the products. That means here platinum black which is act as a to initiate the reaction. To initiate the reaction. Some exception case only there. Understood? This is the one of the exception case, okay, where we are discussing. Generally without catalyst the reaction will not start. That is wrong assumption. Okay, that means here it doesn't or it can't initiate the reaction except a few reactions. Am I correct? That is the second significance of this okay catalyst. Next one, third one. Okay, what is the third okay characteristics if we take it here? Generally, okay, catalyst it doesn't okay change the position of equilibrium. Generally it doesn't change the position of the equilibrium. Okay, now we discussed in okay equilibrium, chemical equilibrium topic. Okay, general just I am giving the for the reference A plus B. Okay, initially I can write it here C plus D. This is called as reactant molecule. This is called as, dear students, products. Okay, now generally if you consider here at initial concentration, okay, the concentration of the reactants are maximum level. Okay, at the same time the concentration of the products are very nil. There is no concentration. In what type of direction, dear students? This is comes under rate of forward. This is forward direction or not? Forward direction. After some time slowly the concentration of the products increases. Okay, next the same time the concentration of the reactants decreasing. Okay, in what type of direction, dear student? This is comes under rate of backward direction, or rate of, it is also called a rate of backward reaction. At particular stage this rate of forward reaction becomes equal to rate of backward reaction. That particular stage is called as here, that state is called as a state of equilibrium. A state of equilibrium. At this particular stage the rate of forward reaction RF becomes equal to rate of backward reaction. This is the very important okay condition in equilibrium. Rate of forward reaction is equal to rate of backward reaction. Now let me start with the third point here. It doesn't change the position of the equilibrium. It doesn't change the position of the equilibrium. Now after it attain the equilibrium at particular stage, this catalyst doesn't change the position of the equilibrium. That means here what will do, for example, to attain this equilibrium, for example I consider this is the one hypothetical reaction, all are in a gaseous okay state. Am I correct or not? Okay, to attain this equilibrium from A plus B to C plus D, from C plus D to A plus D, okay, it is taking approximately okay 10 minutes to attain the equilibrium. How much time, dear students? 10 minutes before I am using the catalyst. Okay, 10 minutes it has been taken to attain the equilibrium. Then at the moment you are using some amount of bit okay catalyst, what will happen? You know the third point, it doesn't change the position. Okay, but this catalyst what will happen, dear students? Okay, to attain the equilibrium with lesser time. with lesser time itself, okay, this reaction will attain the equilibrium. Before catalyst 10 minutes, then after if you take it here, for example 6 minutes or 5 minutes, within 5 minutes or 6 minutes, okay, the equilibrium is being attained, okay. That means here it won't change the equilibrium, but this equilibrium will make the, okay, this catalyst will make the equilibrium towards within lesser time itself it is attained equilibrium. This is the very important characteristics of, dear students, okay, catalyst. First one what we discussed, small amount is enough. Next one, it doesn't initiate the reaction to start up the reaction, okay. Next one, at particular condition is there, in exception some reaction without, okay, at room temperature hydrogen gas and oxygen doesn't react and form the water, and until or unless you use platinum black if you use here to start up the reaction, okay, it forming the this one. But very important, this is, it doesn't change the position of the equilibrium, okay. It will, okay, it will make the equilibrium within lesser time. Got the clarity, dear students? Okay, this is about main, okay, characteristics of the equilibrium. Understand? Please note down. We can continue with, okay, different catalyst. Okay, dear students, next one very important catalyst is there, that is known as here, okay, now enzyme catalysis. That is known as, dear students, enzyme catalysis. Enzyme catalysis, or you can consider this is generally enzyme mechanism. First of all, what is meant by here enzyme? Just you have to note down the definition of this enzyme, okay. Enzymes are the, okay, enzymes are the complex nitrogenous organic compounds which are produced by living plants and animals. Very important, this is here, students. Okay, just you have to check it here. The enzymes are the complex nitrogenous organic compounds. Which are produced by living plants and animals. Okay, generally, what are the main? Okay, generally this complex. Okay, generally these enzymes are, it has high molecular mass. Protein molecules containing, okay, protein, okay, molecules. Okay, this is about, okay. Now first of all, this, okay, how we have to observe in this particular, okay, enzyme catalytic mechanism we are observing. Understood? Okay, now this enzyme catalysis or enzyme mechanism is also known as, it is also, okay, known as, okay, key lock mechanism. It is also known as, dear students, key lock mechanism. Okay, in that enzyme, okay, enzyme part also which has more cavities, enzymes which has more cavities, or which is also called as here some active groups, some active functional groups, generally we can call functional groups, such as, okay, amine, you can take it some thiol, you can take it here some, okay, carboxylic acid. Okay, due to the presence of some active, okay, this active functional group present on this enzyme, okay, enzyme molecule, then what will happen? Okay, the reactant molecules are substrate, nicely it will come and absorb on the surface of this, okay, enzymes, okay, on the surface of the enzyme. Next one we have to start with, first of all, its mechanism. What, my dear students, it's first of all discussing with respect to mechanism and okay, different examples in this section now. Okay, now we can take it here, mechanism. Okay, now just check it here. Okay, okay, just have check the students. This is okay, called as here enzyme. It has some okay cavities. Am I correct or not? Imagine this is I can consider this is, dear students, key. Am I correct or not? They will be having the some okay cavities which is present on but this particular enzyme molecules. Okay, now this is look like a key or not, and which is combined with okay, just check it here. How it will be? Okay, now this is generally we can consider, dear students, okay, this is called as substrate. This is called as, dear students, substrate. It is also known as reactant molecules. What is, dear students? Reactant molecules. In this mechanism, what is happening? You can call as, this is we can consider lock. Okay, here key, lock. In that, for example, this reactant molecules will go and absorb on the surface of this one, this enzyme, okay, molecules. It has already we know it has a number of cavities present on the surface of the enzymes. Then what will happen? These enzyme particles, okay, these okay molecules will go and fix exactly, okay, exactly into the reactant molecules, or else you can take it, this reactant molecule will go and absorb exactly on the surface of the enzyme. Okay, then what will happen? These strips are there, these strips will go nicely, it will go and fit into the okay gaps present in that okay substrate molecule. Then what is forming here? Okay, just like a key into the okay lock. That's why it is known as key lock mechanism. Then what is happening here? Enzyme, just I can take it here. This is called as enzyme. I can represent with E plus. I can take it, this is S. S stands for substrate. It is forming okay one intermediate, that is called as, I can take it, this is complex. I can take it, this is reaction intermediate. Reaction intermediate. Then after it is forming, dear students, okay, enzyme plus products are forming. Enzyme plus products. Same with the help of this mechanism only. Okay, this only I am writing here. If you take it this one, what is happening? Just check it. Okay, this is the enzyme now. Then this enzyme, this reactant molecules are substrate. It will come and absorb on the surface of this one. What is happening, dear students? On the enzyme, and it is called as, dear students, okay, and this is initially it is E and this is SRR. Okay, now this is enzyme, this is substrate. Am I correct or not? Okay, this is called as one complex intermediate. I can consider this is ES complex. ES complex. And finally, what is happening here? Okay, to form the product, then it is desorption is taking place. As we discuss adsorption theory, the same thing like that only. Okay. Correct. Now this is enzyme is forming or not, check it. This is dear students, enzyme is separated. Next one, what is the products? Check it here. Enzyme plus products, I can take it here. This is, dear students, product. I can consider this is also product. These are two comes under, dear students, products. Understood? Now what is happening here, some active substances are there, some active groups are there, such as amine group is there, thiol group is there, okay, this carboxylic acid is there. This reactant molecules or substrate, it will come and absorb on the exactly surface of the enzyme molecules. Okay, this is, imagine this is the key and this is lock. How, okay, key which is fit into the lock, the same thing, the reactant molecules come and fit exactly into the, okay, enzymes, and it is forming here one complex, that complex known as here ES. E stand for enzyme, S stand for, okay, substrate. ES complex, it is generally called as, okay, intermediate. Generally intermediates are, okay, having the more potential energy but less stable. To become more stable, what is forming, dear students? This option takes place here. Enzyme plus, dear students, product is forming. This is called as, okay, enzyme catalysis, okay, or mechanism. Okay, next one, example for this enzyme catalysis, you can take it this one. Okay, inversion of cane sugar, inversion of cane, okay, sugar. Okay, now you can take it a sugar formula, C12H22O11 plus H2O. If you take it here, some enzymes here using that enzyme here, in this case invertase is the one of the enzymes, okay, to convert sugar into glucose and fructose. How it will be, C6H12O6, this is comes under glucose, plus C6H12O6, this is comes under the students fructose. Okay, this is the best example here. Okay, invertase is the one of the enzymes, okay, to conversion of this reaction. Next one, if you take it here, okay, glucose convert into, dear students, alcohol. What enzyme we are using? I am taking here C6H12O6, okay, which is okay, using here one enzyme that is called as zymase. Zymase is the one of the enzyme to convert from glucose to alcohol. How it is converted, dear students? 2 molecules of alcohol plus carbon dioxide. Check it here, 6 carbon atoms, 2 to the 4 plus 2, 6. Next one, 12 hydrogen atoms, 2 4 are 10 plus 12, okay, 12. Next one, oxygen atom, 6. Here 2 4 2, okay, 6 balanced. Next one, if you take it here, okay, urea to ammonia, urea to, okay, ammonia. What enzyme you are using? What enzyme you are using? Urea formula, dear students, okay, H2N C double bond O and H2. What I am doing here, just I am reacting with water, hydrolysis of with this one. You can take it here, urease. Urease is the enzyme, okay, in this reaction to convert, okay, ammonia, okay, plus carbon dioxide. This is the example for, dear students, conversion of urea into ammonia. Okay, next one, if we take it here, next example, one more, milk is converted into curd. What enzyme we are using, dear students? Lactobacilli. Lactobacilli. Understood, dear students? This is the example for, okay, enzyme catalysis. Okay, inversion of cane sugar, very important enzymes they are asking. Okay, now conversion, okay, they are asked what is the enzymes we are using for the conversion of sugar into, okay, glucose and fructose respectively. Okay, invertase. Okay, next one, glucose to okay, glucose is converted into alcohol. What enzyme, dear students? Okay, zymase. Okay, next one, urea is converted into, okay, urea is converted into ammonia. What, okay, enzyme we are using? Urease. Okay, next one, milk is converted into curd, and that is lactobacilli. These are the few examples I taught, and some other examples also there. You can revise once, then you can easily understand. This is about everything comes under, dear students, okay, catalysis. Okay, in case of, okay, catalyst generally, okay, that is called as adsorption theory, but enzymes are involving in a reaction that is known as, dear students, enzyme catalysis, or it is called as enzyme mechanism. Okay, how it is act as, just it is key, how the key is fit into the lock, that's why it is known as key lock mechanism. In that key lock mechanism, first reactant molecules or substrate, it will come and abstract, okay, adsorb on the surface, it is forming here. Okay, now generally it is comes under, dear students, some cavities. Understand, some cavities is present. Okay, now this is comes under, dear students, complex is forming. After this complex, it is generally, okay, reaction intermediate is unstable, forming here enzyme plus products are forming, and a different example we discussed, dear students. Okay, I hope everyone understood this concept. Okay, practice well, and we can meet okay, one more concept is that is colloidal solution. We can meet in the next session, dear students. Thank you.